Come up. Nope, there's not an alert here. Oh, here it goes. Oh, now turn yourself away from a screen, and now we're live on Facebook. Hi, everyone. It's Jeanette Martin, the owner of MyBC Consulting, which you know what stands for Move Your Bum Chum Consulting. And every Monday at 1 o'clock, I move my bum chum and ask somebody in my influential sphere of connections their W5 story. So today, without further ado, who are you?
I'm a human being.
That's your cue, Rob. You're live.
I'm a human being.
You're human. What other who hats do you wear in this life?
I am a traveler. I am a half business owner with my beautiful wife, Carol, and part-time IT geek, which is a residual from my past life.
Oh, guys, like all of a sudden there's some really bright sunshine, and I don't want to turn off the sunshine because it's kind of been a little rainy for the last couple of days.
Don't you dare.
In your role of, and I love to kind of put men on the spot, as a loving husband, what are some things you like to do with your beautiful wife?
We both love to travel.
Can't
beat that with a stick.
Yeah. And then what do you do as an owner of a travel agency? What are some of the things you do in there?
Well, we try and put together life fulfilling, exciting adventures for our clients, try to help them maximize their traveling dollar and gain a real experience each time they go out.
Beautiful. So where are you located, your business located? And let's unpack, because we've got the time, a couple of your favorite where locations that you've traveled to.
Well, I'll start with we have an office on Fraser Highway. It's in the beautiful ME Plaza on Fraser Highway. We're surrounded by some really nice restaurants, but we still have a lot of clients that like to come into an office to plan their travel. We can work in any way. We work if we have hosting a group on a cruise ship or in a all-inclusive resort. We actually do work while we travel as well, because in our business we can do our business from anywhere. What is my favorite destination?
A couple of them, because sometimes when you pick a favorite, the child feels left out. So a couple of favorites. Well,
we did a Adriatic cruise, which went to Montenegro and Croatia, Venice, southern, all over Italy. It was fantastic. We did another trip to Fiji, where we did combined a cruise with some land stay, and it was outstanding. Traveled all over Europe, loved it. My favorite vacation so far was river cruising. River cruising is unbelievable because you get so much in such short time. You literally walk off the ships and you're in town, and they have guided tours that are outstanding.
I've taken one, and I have to give it a 10 out of 10 as well. So when did you decide that this is what you wanted to do, Rob, as being a travel agent?
Well, I traveled Europe when I was in my 20s, but it was kind of a delayed reaction. I got into travel when I was still in Alberta, and did it part-time while I was still being a computer geek. And when I moved out here, I got more serious about it, and we started doing, because that's when Carol and I got together, and she loves to travel and I love to travel, and that was sort of the impetus that really we rolled up our sleeves and made it a real business. And I got packaged from my IT job in 2014 and have been doing travel full time ever since.
Oh, so what's your why in life? What would you say is Rob's why in life?
Why? One of the coolest things is when travelers come home and they're bouncing off the wall and grinning ear to ear, and you had a part of that. And Carol and I tag team putting these expeditions or whatever you want to call them together. And when they come back, even if it's something as simple as sending them to the right all-inclusive resort or putting together a really complicated tour, or really complicated travel, both are very rewarding when they come back and you hit the nail on the head 100%.
Oh. So I just want to kind of side question. Do you work individuals, commercial companies? Who is your target market, if you have one?
We tend to stay away from corporate because
Okay.
we're not big enough to be there for them with, the kind of requirements. I was a corporate traveler for 20 years and I was on the road a lot, and I don't want me as a customer because I was what's the word, PIA? I think that's an acronym.
Yes.
Because that's the nature of corporate travel. Leisure travel is fabulous. Leisure travel is the single most rewarding travel to plan because you're taking care of, I hate to use the quote, but it describes it well, a bucket list items. You allow people to tick off little boxes of their life plan. And there's nothing better than that. Sending somebody to Chicago for a corporate meeting or a seminar or a conference just isn't the same wow as sending somebody to islands in Tahiti or Maldives or wherever, like whatever it is that lights them up, an African safari, or like there's all kinds of stuff that we've done that has just made people's lives different.
Oh, amazing. So a group of friends that got together, they could come to you and figure, it gets you to figure out their bucket. I do have about 1,700 followers on my Facebook page here. So if you want to reach out to Rob, we'll make sure that he puts his email or website or something into the comment box after we are done here. So thank you again, Rob, for sharing your story. I know we are itching to go lots of places very soon, and I'm glad to have you as a W5 story in my life now. So tune in next Monday at 1 o'clock and find out who and where they are from. Another W5 story session.
Cool.
Thank you so much,
Jeanette.
everybody.